Hello, Richie Bowers, Fairfax County Fire Rescue Chief, here with one of our operation lieutenants here at Fire Station 13 Dunlorne in Fairfax County. You know, over the last couple of weeks, Javi, we've had a lot of fires here in the county. Some of them been as a result of improperly placed fireplace ashes. Some have been from discarded smoking materials, cooking, etc. But this cold weather has really had an impact on not only the residents here in Fairfax County, but also the troops, because it really is difficult, you know, when you have a fire just on normal weather conditions, but during the cold weather, it really impacts us, doesn't it?
That is correct, Chief. What's very important for us is we need to get to you. And obviously in cold weathers like this, the vehicle's going to run cold. It's going to be a lot harder for us to get there because there's snow, there's ice. We got to drive slower. You know, we can't go over the speed limit. So we got to be very careful in order for us to get to you. Obviously, once we get there, if you happen to have a fire, pulling lines is going to be a lot harder for us too, because we got to walk over the snow. We might be slipping, and we do happen to carry a lot of heavy equipment. We do get cold as well,
and
we
wet,
get sweaty and wet. Yeah, so there is a lot of considerations you have to take in order to. Yeah.
And the troops here do a great job, but it is challenging during these bitter cold days that it looks like we're going to have over the next couple of days.
Yeah, it's going to be below zero.
So some of the things I know the operational personnel do here in Fairfax, the lieutenant included, is they have extra socks, they have extra sweatshirts and t-shirts, and we also have another set of gear for the firefighters. If they get wet after a fire, you're able to come back and change. But as the lieutenant said, it's very, very challenging. But some of the things that we want our residents to really be mindful of is obviously, Lieutenant, having a working smoke alarm. And one of the things that the residents can do here in Fairfax County is call your local fire station, and the fire station will come out and you guys do what?
That is correct. We'll actually install them for you. They're completely free, and you'd be surprised how many people actually disconnect the smoke detectors from their kitchen area because the smoke when they cook and everything. So what you want to do, if you happen to disconnect it, make sure you put it back. That's very important. Check the batteries every 6 months. If you don't feel like you need to check the batteries, give us a call. We'll check them for you. We're just a phone call away.
Yeah, our job, every one of us in the fire and EMS services, prevent the 911 call, and having a working smoke alarm saves lives. Sprinklers and smoke alarms together save lives, but at least a working smoke alarm is what we want every household in Fairfax County to have. Along with carbon monoxide, carbon monoxide calls we go to this time of year, especially during cold months, where if HVAC systems, the heating system's not vented correctly, or if generators inside, carbon monoxide is the silent killer. So we run, unfortunately, some of those calls.
We do happen to run a numerous calls about that. One thing I do want to keep my message across is, I know it's cold outside, so what most people do is try to turn their vehicles on in their garage and they leave it running because they want the vehicle to be warm. So if you happen to do that, make sure you open the garage door. You don't want to make sure all that carbon monoxide goes in the house, and then like I said, like the chief said, it's a silent killer. You can't smell it, you can't see it, you can't taste it, you can't do anything with it. And you're just going to feel tired, and you're going to go to sleep, and it might be the last thing you do. So you definitely want to be careful.
So having a working smoke alarm and having a working carbon monoxide alarm saves lives. And we do have carbon monoxide alarms available too. We don't have quite a number of them, but we do have a few. Again, call your local fire station.
We'll do everything for you. We're here for you, so give us a call.
Let us help you to make sure that you're safe when we prevent the 911 call. So one of the things that we do want to demonstrate, Lieutenant, is how to discard ashes from a fireplace. Everyone uses a fireplace to heat their home or an area. And here at Fire Station 13, we actually have a fireplace.
Yes, we do.
And we do use this fireplace here, and we have some ashes left over. So one of the things the Lieutenant's going to demonstrate is a safe method of how to discard your ashes from a fireplace. So one of the things that you want to do, Lieutenant's going to show you, is number one, have a metal container that you can put ashes in. And in the firebox right here, we have ashes that have already burned down. And one of the things you got to remember is these ashes will continue to burn for up to 72 hours. So he's going to remove some of the ashes from the firebox. He's going to put it in the metal container. And after some of those ashes are collected and put in the metal container, one thing he is going to do is wet it down, because what you don't want to do is carry ashes out that are completely hot because they're still smoldering. So he's going to pour some water inside. We practice the same safety things that you would in your home here at our own fire station. He's going to swish it around, make sure that they're cooled down, and then we're going to put the lid on the ashes in the can. So the safety message here is can your ashes, put a lid on it, put some water on it, and carry it outside away from the structure about 15 or 20 feet. So again, even here at Fire Station 13 Dunloring in Fairfax with a working fireplace, we practice the same methods of safety that we want everyone in the community to practice here. So we're going to carry the ashes now outside with the lid on it. You want to make sure you do that so that it doesn't splash up on you and catch your clothes on fire. Lieutenant is going outside with the ashes. And again, from Fairfax County Fire and Rescue Department, from all of our men and women in the department and the lieutenant here at Fire Station 13, we want you to be safe. We want you to have a great holiday season, but more and a great new year. But more importantly, we want to prevent the 911 call. Have that working smoke alarm, have that working carbon monoxide alarm, and be very careful cooking and doing the other things while you're indoors in this very frigid weather. And wear layered clothing when you go outside and protect your skin. Be safe, be careful. Happy New Year from Fairfax County Fire and Rescue.